Now, may I invite Dr. Hanif Qureshi, IPS, IGP, Haryana Police, Secretary, Department of Renewable Energy, Government of Haryana.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mitri. I'm thankful to Policy Times and Shiv Nadar University and all the organizers for organizing this wonderful conference. Good afternoon to my dear colleagues, respected seniors, dear friends. It's a conference on education, and the first thing we need to realize and accept and agree is that education is very important. It's of a great value. It spreads awareness. It helps us stand against the wrong and for the right. It helps progress. It brings up a host of opportunities, especially relevant at these times where technology and education must ensure that opportunities are not bound by geography. It gives us a healthier lifestyle. We are more productive. We can be connected across borders as we are doing right now. It empowers the weakest sections of the society. There is no doubt about the value of education. But let me also point out, as Francis Bacon had said, that education is good, but too much education is not a good thing. We should not forget what is the purpose of education. Is the purpose of education only education? Or is it to make the world a better place? Is it, is it to make our neighborhood, our families, our friends, make them happier? Is it that? Therefore, that purpose in whatever we may study. We may study engineering, we may study the arts and the humanities, we may study whatever, but what change it brings to the world, that is of utmost importance. To that end, in this conference and in many others, we will hear many ideas. God has created every person in a different way. And the best way, I think, to harness all these good ideas is to have democratization of education. As Dr. Ghosh said, let us not have a one size fits all policy. Let us design flexible systems across geographies, across political and social organizations. I did my master's and PhD in the United States of America. My children studied there, and I studied in Indian universities. The difference I found that was the education in one school district in another state is different than the other state. Not so in India. Here we are bound by whatever boundaries have been set. Even in the class, in Indian classes, one teacher is teaching a common syllabus, the common curriculum to everyone. Whereas, as was pointed out in this conference also, that let us have a flexible learning system. Let us have a system where the fast learners are able to learn faster, and the slow learners, they are provided some extra effort. And all this blends in easily. So that one size fits all approach will not help. And then integration of online education is certainly very important. Recently, you would have read that Elon Musk gave $5 million to Khan Academy, which is a free online software. And it's not only Khan Academy, it has other free platforms also. So to create such a space where all these platforms will get enabled. So the government need not be a provider of education. It needs to be an enabler of education. There are people, when I was the CEO of the Haryana Waqf Board, we started an engineering college, Mewat Engineering College, where the government facilitated it. We had our resources, we had our land, we had the people, but the environment was provided by Haryana government. We were able to start an institution of higher learning. There are institutions across India who are willing to enter the sphere of education, and they all have brilliant and different ideas. Let 1,000 flowers bloom, and all the 1,000 flowers be of different colors, different varieties, and let them compete against each other on good ideas on education. Last point before I close is to encourage the creative and original thinking in schools. I just saw a TED talk by Ken Robinson who said that schools kill creativity. School skills creativity, because they're teaching a common curriculum to everyone, and they are teaching facts, encouraging children to ask, questioning the existing beliefs. That is what we want. That's when the new creative ideas and new companies, new ideas would be formed. So the education system could be geared towards that, and there lies the responsibility to teachers. Salaries of teachers, the social status of teachers, that we need to make them like professionals. The best people need to come to teaching. That's when the whole system of teaching, learning process, will improve. I have a lot to share, but Dr. Maitri has asked me to restrict my speech. So I thank him once again, and I thank everyone here. And I have listened to such wonderful views. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hanif Qureshi Saab, IPS, IGP, Haryana Police Secretary, Department of Renewable Energy, Government of Haryana. Sir, I think you have given very good insights, and you talked about the flexibility, and you talked about the creativity, innovation. I must say that NEP 2020 is the gold standard, and it is going to be discussed in this conference, and first of its kind. Apart from that, as you said, Haryana is always leader in creating education. MDI Gurgaon, where I was working as a dean, and it is a land was given by government of Haryana, and it is
Right,
an academic
right,
institute.
right.
I am sure, I think under your leadership, I think whatever the ideas you said and NEP is there, and I am sure we will raise the bar, and probably people start giving the example of India than any other country. We are going to lead, and we can be a leader in education hub. Thank you very much. Thanks for your insights and your
We all
time.
hope so. Thank you very much.